All right, this is session 3 of City of Mist. We took a break last week, but we are back. So it's gonna be 4 sessions total, instead of 5. If you guys don't mind, do you want to reintroduce your characters, just to make just real quick, like not even just to remind the viewers if there are any. Hi. Sorry, I'm just but reintroduce your characters so we have some idea of who they are. Let's start with Bethany.
My character is he's a high school cafeteria worker, the kind of the research for the team, and his what is the word
Mythos.
Mythos. Thank you. His mythos is like a fairy tale witch, so he can witchy curse-like things like animals and see into the future. And he doesn't trust anyone, so that's pretty much him.
All right, Darren.
My character is Temerity. They're like a club kid promoter. They wake up very late in the afternoon. Their mythos is like a Sigurd, so it's like this big dragon slayer dude, but specifically they have like divinatory stuff and they can talk to birds and find stuff out.
All right, Kit, or sorry, Dave.
Hi, I'm playing Kit Darren. He's just a nice gee golly, he's just a nice normal guy. He works hard to try to make this show work as he's the producer. And you know, he's very loving of his very understanding fiance Ellen. And there's nothing very odd about him other than the fact that, you know, he was almost horribly murdered and now is the spirit of vengeance that you see in every slasher film ever. No big deal.
All right, cool. And Simon. I muted you at the beginning, so unmute yourself.
All right, so I'm playing Grant Cameron. I used to be a writer, detective novel writer. Then I lost everything in my family in a fire, and then I just became a washed-up reporter for an unimportant journal. And I'm the host of this show.
All right. So I'm thinking that we are going to start like right at the dinner/meeting with Sam. To recap, Samuel was accused of murder by Dwayne, even though Dwayne was an alibi in the past. Then there's this whole fucking deal with shenanigans that happened in Murdered last year, and there's weird shit, basically. So we're going to start at the dinner party. Well, not really a party, it's just a dinner with Ignatius, Fiona, and Dwayne, who I will put the pictures up because I need to, for the sake of you guys, not really need to. But so what are you doing, Kit? Like to like in terms of like the dinner and the whole deal with Dwayne or Ellen.
Well, from my understanding, like Ellen just invited me, or just told me about this like a couple of hours before it was actually going to happen. So, Yeah, Kit is probably still wearing the same suit he's been wearing all day long, and it's very obvious that he hasn't changed. Um, he probably meets Ellen and picks her up, and she probably looks a lot more dressed up than he does. And yeah, Kit thinks nothing is wrong here. No trap, no ulterior motives. This is just nice guy inviting his fiance out to dinner, and by extension himself.
All right. So you arrive at the Pendragon mansion because obviously it's a mansion. Well, not obviously, but like it's a rock star who lives with his dad and his sister, which is so weird, but still.
It's very Partridge Family. This makes complete sense to Kit.
Okay. So yeah, you arrive at this mansion and you're greeted by Fiona, who is the girl that I just put in the board. Minus the weapons because because
Weapons, I don't,
But yeah, she says, "Oh, hi, hi, Ellen, and is this Kit? I assume."
Yes, Kit Darren.
All right, my brother has told me about you a lot. So, and then she shakes your hand.
Good things, I hope.
Yeah, you're pretty good things. So you go and sit down at the table. Let's see if there's like a impress the fucking guests move. If not, I will make one. Like I think well, like what are you doing at the table? Like how are you talking to Ignatius, who I also put on the board? He's a bit more stern than Fiona, like he's less friendly, but he's there, and so is Dwayne.
Yeah,
well, Dwayne is there, not less friendly, but Dwayne is there. Is what I mean to say.
Yeah, I'm totally doing the cutesy couple thing. I'm definitely taking a lot of pages from like following Ellen's lead, because she's do the jokes like, oh, she's my better half and things like that. But yeah, I'm very I think Kit sees this as Ellen's show. She got invited here, even though it was through like she introduced herself to the Pendragons because of me. Kit doesn't quite see it that way. He's always used to kind of being the background character.
Yeah. So I want to say that you will I want to make you face danger in some way, but I'm not sure how. Like maybe like Ignatius is giving you dirty looks.
Oh, I could totally totally out of my element at a fancy dinner. I'm at danger of making some extreme faux pas here.
Okay, cool. Make a defy danger, face danger roll.
Okay. I think I'm going to use convincing and engaging and true love. Basically, I'm with the woman I love, so that definitely gives a lot of support. And this is a social situation, so convincing and engaging definitely. So
You're a terribly assuring wolf, right?
what's that?
Are you at the roll for your party?
Yes.
Okay, roll the dice that are right there. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
You face the danger head on of getting shamed by Ignatius and.
Oh, I totally am using the wrong fork, and Ellen's like, "No, dear, it's the other one." And I'm like, "Oh, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't find my head on my shoulders."
So I have a question. Are you trying to figure these people out at all, or are you just having dinner?
One is, so Kit isn't dumb, he's naive.
Okay.
So he's not coming in to expect things, but he'll potentially pick up on things that are going on. So if there's like subtle chatter, there's possibilities of stuff. But like I said, he's naive. He's not coming in expecting this. He's not coming in, trying to grill the family. But if there's an opportunity,
Yeah. I think that Dwayne is looking around nervously because he just asked you to like investigate someone who his entire family, including himself, gave an alibi for. So, he's a bit nervous that you're here. Ignatius is still giving you dirty looks. Fiona is being friendly with everyone. If you want to make an investigate roll, I'll let you do that. If you explain how you do it, like maybe the convincing and engaging thing could work.
Yeah, I'm totally thinking convincing and engaging. I don't have that much. That's good. I could try to do the true love thing, but since Ellen isn't aware of this investigation yet, I don't think that she's really going to be playing wing woman on that. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm good with just the convincing and engaging. See,
+1.
Yeah, let's do it as a +1.
Yeah.
That is a 5.
That is not good. Okay. I think Ignatius notices that you're up to something. So he stands up and says, care to come with me for a bit? I would like to talk to you about something. This is among the party, not like or party, like among the meeting thing. So it's like it's more subtle than just say come with me. It's just I'm not subtle as a person.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go and I'll like say make sure Ellen's going to feel okay alone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll go talk to Ignatius.
Okay, let's cut there and go to the 3 people. You are going to 8, right? The bar where Sam works? Or where was the meeting place that...
I think we invited him in our studio / working place.
I don't remember, but I'll take your word for it. So yeah, you are now... I will now show his pic. Because you can see him now, so yay.
Finally meet face to face with Mr. Adler.
Yes. Here. Minus the gun, but he does have guns. You know that he has guns on him because he always does. But you're not sure if they're real or not. Very vintage though. But yeah, that's the general appearance.
Okay.
So what do you want me here for?
Let's just do a pre-meeting.
Oh yeah, you can.
A pre-meeting meeting.
So you want. So you want to talk between yourselves before Sam shows up. Okay, that's cool. Have that scene.
All right. So we're about to meet the one Dwayne says he's the murderer. So what do we want? For which angle do we attack? What do we do exactly?
So my confusion is out of character.
In character, I think.
I mean, me personally, my not quite remembering. So we did meet him last time, right?
No, you met the stripper / lady she was cheating on his wife with.
Oh, right. And someone texting to ask him to meet us. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, The whole point of going to see her was to blackmail him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
unless someone
right
has a
now
better idea, because
he's coming because we told him that we're doing a segment on what perverted cowboys, something like that. We were trying to solve a murder, so just taking a suggestion of what to ask before that happened.
I believe that when I was sending the request for a meeting, I was saying that we were doing a expose on kinks, and that we and that we talked to his mistress. However, if a more interesting segment comes up, we would we would definitely consider switching it to something else.
Okay,
right. Okay, yeah, that's a good refresher on what exactly approach we should be taking here.
I think we were trying to figure out.
Right. So
what did you say?
Sorry, temerity
yes.
thing.
I was saying out of character. I think we were trying to figure out his mythos.
Well, you were also trying to figure out if he killed Cecil or not,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is a big deal.
Okay. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so
unless someone has a better idea, I think.
So we're basically blackmailing him to, like, we're going to do a segment on you having a cowboy fetish, or you can give us something to exonerate you from murder. That's your choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure where we're going from that. Like, we can do this expose on your kink, or you to murder. There's really, or you can tell us who really did it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, technically, we only need to find who killed Cecil. We don't need to specifically pin it on Samuel if Samuel's innocent. So, at this point, we just want to
And
find
he does have
information.
multiple alibis. So maybe he didn't do it. So yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's a good approach.
Or maybe he has, or maybe he can teleport.
Maybe. Depends on what his mythos is. That's why we were trying to figure out what his mythos is, to find out if he could be in two places at once.
Or at least be in one place within 10 minutes of another.
Yeah.
All right. So, does anyone want to take point on this interview? I'll do it then.
All right. So yeah, he sits down, basically relaxing on the chair. So what do you want?
All right. So hello. I'm Mr. Cameron, and I think you got our message that we are doing a segment on fetish and kinks. We talked to, I can't remember the name of the stripper.
Was it Chastity?
Chastity,
yeah.
Thank you.
So we had a talk with a stripper named Chastity during our investigation, and your name came up.
All right. So what is this? You're gonna ask me what my kinks are?
I'll start by
Well,
that.
we already know about the cowboy thing.
Then what are you interested in?
Well,
Oh my God. Yep.
Some people have a thing about cowboys doesn't make for a full episode. So we were, hoping for some more details, or Chastity for more details or others. But, we're trying to get maybe your perspective on the matter.
So you want me to talk about my kinks? Is that it?
Well, I mean, to be honest, we're a little low on interesting material, so something
It seems
else.
like it. Certainly seems like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? But yeah, so if you get, something more interesting than your cowboy thing,
All
we
right.
we would love to follow, honestly, because come on, it's not even an interesting kink,
Daryl, I
dude.
want you to convince him, and it's less convince him to talk and more convince him to give some details that are useful, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Trying to remember how to use it. Okay, yeah. Find
So you add
relevant
whatever
things.
relevant things you have, and like,
Hard to
So I
fool.
think maybe hard to fool and
I think attention to detail might work.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that combination will turn him into an animal, and I don't want to blind him, so we'll
Right.
stick with those two.
Right. Go to roll for your party, and that is an 8. Good thing you added pluses. Oh,
Yeah.
or 8 or 9, I guess. So I don't know. Either way, it's a 7 to 9. Uh,
Oh, they just
so
took him a lot of.
choose a relevant status to give to with tier equals power. Your power is 2. So I'm guessing you want to. Do you want to increase blackmail, or do you want to give him another status?
No, I mean blackmailed is pretty much what we're going for, I think.
Okay, so blackmailed is increased by 2. It is still at 3, but it is almost at 4. And I think he's gonna give in a little, but not entirely. Like,
Mhm.
or at least what he thinks it is. Like he knows that you're not just looking for kinks because he's not a fucking idiot.
Right.
And but he's trying to like uh waste time. Like he says, "Oh, I like yeah," like, and he actually tries to he try like, I can't do it because I haven't researched into cowboys, but he goes into really good detail on what cowboys are like.
Now, is he accurate to cowboys, or is it the cowboy mythos? Because the two are actually very different.
um it's weird because because it's actual cowboys, not just the mythos of like
Okay.
the myth of like the cowboy gunslinger thing. It's like actual cowboys.
Hmm.
And he goes into great length into explaining what being a cowboy is like. Temerity, what have you been doing this whole time? Are there any windows outside also?
I don't know. I was thinking of if he's stalling. I
Yeah,
think
he's stalling big time.
I think maybe Temerity makes a phone call to the like manager at 8 where he works.
Yes.
And I think Temerity probably has like a very loud conversation about how Sam's been like slacking off at work recently. We're gonna try to like pressure Sam into like actually giving us something useful.
Right. I think that's changing the game
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
because that is clearly what it is. Give yourself or your allies an advantage. That clearly. Okay.
Cool.
Go ahead and tell me which tags you're using.
Yeah, I think probably ice cold. Always connected. And call for backup, honestly.
All
I
right,
think all
cool.
three here.
So like that's +3.
Mm-hmm.
So, ooh.
Works.
I mean, yes, that. Oh, yeah, that's a 7,
Barely.
barely. And there's also dice there if you want to use those
I
instead
know.
of having
Yeah.
to.
Right when I hit submit, I was like, oh, duh.
Yeah. So you get use equal to power, so that's 3, and then you can spend your use to do stuff.
Cool. Um.
I would say if you use the one juice, you can already push his blackmailed up to 4, which would
Oh yeah.
actually make him cave in.
Yeah. Let me do that. That's a good.
Mm.
I was trying to think of what to do
Yeah.
to get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let me-
he's at blackmailed 4. So that's what all he's gonna want to take for being blackmailed. You have to use left, which is like hold, so you can keep that for now. But he says, all right, all right, all right. What do you really want? Just put the phone down.
We really want to talk about someone named Cecil Francis.
Yeah, what about him?
Let's
Put the
first
phone
one.
away. Put the phone away.
Yeah. Temerity hung up.
Yeah.
All right. I know you already been investigated about this murder.
Yeah.
Let's just say that if we had a way to counter your alibi, what's your version of the story then?
What do you mean counter my alibi?
Just imagine 1 second that the the murder took place right next door. What's your story? What happened?
So I went to see Cecil.
Hmm.
We had a heated argument and I accidentally pushed him over the bridge.
Okay. And what was the argument about?
It's not important.
So
You
you push someone over the bridge for an unimportant reason?
unimportant to you.
Temerity's gonna start dialing again.
All right. Uh,
Mm,
what do you want to know about that reason?
Why did you kill him? That's what I want to know.
Well, he was getting in the way between me and my wife.
Your wife, did you Penelope, right?
Yeah.
Did you? Hmm. How long did he try to seduce her? Was he? How did he got in the way?
It's a bit of a long story.
And how does it involve the Pendragons?
It's a longer story if you want to hear that part as well.
I think we need to hear it all.
Yeah.
Got there. Going back to the Pendragons. Alright, so Ignatius is looking over you, Kit. And he says, well, it is a good night. It is the stars are shining. It is rather beautiful.
I guess. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of nighttime myself. You know the old saying, early to bed, early to rise, right?
I suppose. And he looks at you and he says, I've heard uh you had some issues with my son before.
Uh, I wouldn't call them issues. I talked to Dwayne. I mean, we talked about a segment, and then it fell through, and he got in contact with me recently. I don't think I have any issue with him.
Hmm.
Does he have an issue with me? I mean,
No, that is not the case. I'm just worried about your well-being if you continue in this second segment.
oh, no, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I
You should be.
like I squeeze me.
There are some mythoi. No, sorry, not mythoi. There are some of us that would rather keep this whole incident silent, and for good reason.
Okay. I mean, is so
We do not want to disturb the powers that be.
okay. So is it? I I'm not entirely sure what you're saying here. Are you saying, hey, don't blab about things that people aren't ready for, or are you saying don't look into the shit at all?
The latter.
All right. Well, have you had this conversation with your son? Because I don't get in the middle of family business as a policy. I hope that you share that policy, but you know, I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. So,
Hmm. My son has issues with some of the people involved. So do not take his brashness to heart.
I mean, is he? I'll level with you. He asked me for a favor. I generally like to do people favors, especially people who, I think are friendly. And that's really all I'm trying to do here.
Mm, if you say so. Just don't
But
get just don't get scorched in a way. And then he goes back inside. And the rest of the dinner party resumes as normal.
yeah, I'm definitely a bit sweaty here.
All right, let's go back to the three other myth takes and Sam. All right, so which part do you want to hear first?
Hmm. The whole story about Cecil. Why did he end up dead?
He works for a certain individual who I I cannot touch myself, but I can deal with his henchman. He was a henchman.
Okay. Okay. And how are the Pendragons involved?
The Pendragons were there where we had a meeting with the Pendragons one night, and I had to sneak away from them for that.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm not. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. We are here about. There's someone that asked us to look into it to get to get the truth that you killed Cecil. Why won't I'm not? And now I see that that person as ill feelings toward you. Why? Why is that?
Who is this person?
Well, I'm speaking about Pendragons a lot today, so I think you can guess.
Oh, all right. So Dwayne has been pretty salty about me fucking his sister. So
Hmm.
there's that.
That's it. That's the only reason he wants you out of the picture.
Pretty much.
All right. And how do you do it? How did you slip out to kill Cecil?
I flew there.
You flew. Okay. Simple as that.
How do you fly?
How do you do what you do to believe me?
Hmm.
Why do you believe me then? It's the same reason, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right. So how can I say this? We the okay the thing about the kinks it's bullshit. We are a TV
Well,
show
yes.
about debunking and and explaining the supernatural, and I think with our creativity, it's going to make a good case about you against Cecil.
All
So
right.
unless you give us something more interesting to work with, this isn't going very well for you.
Well, it's not gonna go very well for me either way. Is the problem?
So I just bid you adieu, and you when we get to work on your case, that's it. You're going not going to tell us anything else.
Well, you have my, you have my verbal confession of killing Cecil. What else do
Mm-hmm.
you want me to say?
Uh, well, against your part, nothing. But I actually right now I'm more interested in who Cecil was working for.
Yes. Someone you don't want to fuck with.
Mm-hmm. You made that clear.
And honestly, I'd be more fucked if I told you than if I just walked out of here.
Mm.
And he stands up and goes towards the door.
I'm not doing anything to stop him.
Anyone else? Because if not, then yeah, he's gonna walk out the door. And let's take a bio break here because I need it. 5 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Next day you regroup. All right. Let's have that scene.
All right. So, hey, had a nice dinner, kid.
I did until I think I was threatened by maybe a dragon.
Ready?
Probably a dragon. Like 98% sure a dragon.
Okay.
Then it is
Who
right there
treated
in
you,
the name.
Dwayne?
So
I'm sorry, what was that? Two people were talking at the same time.
Oh, there was
ahead,
writing the name. So, Dwayne treated you?
No. Worse. Ignatius? I mean,
The father.
Pendragon is King Arthur's last name.
Mhm.
However, when someone's just plain named Ignatius Pendragon, you just assume they breathe fire.
Okay. That's weird. Well, meanwhile, we got a confession from Sam.
Oh, so then we're done.
Well, we just had to produce the
I
show,
think that
and
confession was at least 80% bullshit.
what do you say?
Did you believe that confession? Because that was at least 80% bullshit.
Because why would someone confess to something that they didn't do?
He did seem pretty
Well-
scared of someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
pretty sure
scarier than-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did it, but it wasn't for personal reason. It was asked to.
I mean, how did he get there?
He said he flew.
Boy.
How does a cowboy fly?
That's a
He
good
wouldn't tell
reason.
me.
I was half expecting he had ridden to the sunset to his location, but flying? Nah. So whoever asked him to do it was well, I don't know exactly who asked him to do it, but Cecil was working for somebody very influential, very powerful.
Yeah,
So maybe this influential, powerful person hate influential enemy who wanted Cecil killed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ignatius was kind of going along those lines as well, that there were powerful people. I mean, he pretty much, I'm pretty sure, knew what I was.
All right,
So
so I
Marty-
think.
Do you recognize different bird species? Like, do you recognize the difference between bird species?
I think so. I don't think I know the names of them, but they have different voices. They all sound different.
Have you? And I'm assuming this is the coffee shop where you always meet, right? Tamardi, I want to say that there's a bunch of magpies just basically being little shits outside and yelling at each other.
Oh man. Yeah, Tamari's probably super distracted. What are they yelling about?
Give me an investigate with a -1 because there are too many fucking birds. And give me the ones that apply. Like, I guess language of birds apply.
So probably a net 0.
Anything else applies?
I mean, I don't think so. If I'm just like trying to figure out what this random pack of birds is, I think
Right.
too many birds and then like language of birds works.
All right, so give me a roll.
Zero. I got a 6.
Bruh. All right. They're all yelling about you guys actually. How you guys are getting basically in the way of this of like this how do I put it? They're basically talking about how you guys are gonna get fucked and basically gossip about you guys and the current situation.
So he's like, shh, stop talking about it. Stop talking.
They keep talking about it.
Oh no, to the table. Sorry, not to the
They got
bird.
anything to say about a man who can fly?
I think Temerity's very stressed. I'll go
The
outside and
birds
try
are
to talk.
stressing you out.
Yeah, because there's so many of them and they seem so loud, and I know they're talking shit. Can I? Yeah, I want to try and talk. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna talk to the birds. I think Temerity just gets up from the table and walks outside.
What?
After she's like, don't talk about anything. Temerity just stands.
And
Oh
the
no!
rat just appeared. Joey, the other bird disappeared. All right.
Everyone's stressed.
Everyone's stressed. Temerity is going to yell at some birds.
Yeah, actually, I like that. Temerity's gonna stomp outside and just like
birds.
yell at birds. They're gonna
I mean,
look crazy.
All right. Let's wait for Simon to get back.
Mhm.
Give him like 5 minutes.
I do have an idea of something terrible I could do.
Don't murder my birds. Leave my bird friends alone.
The bird friends
Are
that are
they-
talking shit about you.
Are these birds your friends? Are they really?
I really want them to be. I don't
Alright,
think they will be though.
Let me try to
You
reinvite
know how those
Simon.
birds might be more friendly to you if you were a bird too.
Ooh.
There he is.
Oh, there he is? Okay, cool.
Let's keep that gag in mind for later. That's good.
Right. I did not hear the guys, so that's good. Anyways, Temerity, you go outside and start yelling at the birds, right?
Yeah, Temerity's like stomping around. Like, get
Alright.
out of here.
I think you yell at the birds and they fly off.
Can I spend a juice to add a story tag?
Yeah.
I don't think it's. This is maybe not advisable because I don't think it's a good story tag, but I want to give the story tag like Underwatch or something. There's probably like a lot of
Who
birds.
Underwatch?
Us. Like myth takers under surveillance.
That makes sense.
I just like the stakes in that.
And I think that's like wait, no, that's not even that's a tag. Delete selected under survey. Yeah, and that's one. Yeah, that's a. I guess that's a single point of juice. You have one juice left. All right, so I guess you guys see Temerity walk out and stomp at birds.
Okay. Well, this guy, they always are either on their phone or heads in the cloud. Anyway.
I guess Temerity comes back after that, and you can resume the conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say Temerity comes back in. They say they were yelling. They were like yelling about I think they were talking about us.
Us, the birds.
Yeah. I think someone knows what we're up to.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, do the
Are the
birds
birds
know who
telling
that
them?
person is?
No, I don't know. They were all yelling. I couldn't make out much. It was driving me crazy. That's why I had to go like get rid of them.
I mean, we could try just catching one if you want.
Yeah. Commander's
The
probably
party
so
goes ahead, in which the crew goes ahead and tries to catch a magpie.
I think I can catch a magpie.
magpie.
I think I can catch a magpie.
Okay,
I just need to know where one is.
exactly. Which Temerity just scared like all of them. So.
all right.
Can I ask a pigeon where to find the magpie? Sorry. I don't mean to do that.
You can spend a story tag. I mean, I guess you can spend your one use to have a magpie with you. I guess.
Well, yeah.
It could be one of those things like you scare away the magpies, and 5 minutes later they're back to their old spot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Window open and scare them toward the window, and one's bound to fly in, right?
Yeah, if I need to, I'll spend a juice, and we can do another story tag that's like a magpies around or something. Like there's like a few dangling somewhere like that. I like this idea of Kit trying to catch a magpie.
Okay.
Temerity will point one out in the parking lot. He's like, that's one of them.
Kit kind of looks over, and then he just reaches down like to the ground. And I'm going to basically teleport right behind the magpie, grab it, and pull it into the pocket dimension I have.
Okay. Roll. I guess I don't know what you're rolling. Like, are you rolling?
Take the risk.
Take a risk, I guess. Oh yeah, because it's outright a stupid feat. Yes, that works. You're taking the risk that you can't catch the magpie. Okay.
Or someone sees me doing this. But I'm using teleportation, out of time pocket dimension, and show up right behind them.
Yes.
By the way, Kit is terrifying.
Terrifying or terrified right now?
Terrifying.
Okay.
He can do this just as easily to a person.
Yeah. So that's
5 plus 3, so 8.
8. All right. So
you only get half a bird in your pocket dimension.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It is messy.
It gets literally messy. Okay, no, that's not what happens. I think you get the bird, but you start getting like attacked by the other birds. Take like 1 harm, I guess, from birds.
Where is harm?
There's not really harm that game. It will be a condition like
like that's what I meant. Like the tag would be like it would be a status tag in which you have like a 1 level status, which is pecked by birds.
So that goes under story tags?
No, that I'm putting it in roll for your party right now.
Okay.
Pecked by birds.
Yeah, so I come back and like my hand is all bloody. Wait, no, I'm bulletproof. Does that actually hurt?
No, that's those are not bullets, those are pecks. They're different. Pecks are not bullets.
I agree.
Anyways. Yeah, so you have a bird now.
I'm going to leave you guys to bird chasing and bird talking. I'm going to do like real investigative work.
The one bird in the party. Because you're the Phoenix.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you are insulted, sir, because yeah, we are dissing the bird.
Alright.
but really, I'm going to leave you guys to it and head for my office.
Alright. So you're gonna hit the streets and how are you gonna investigate then?
And
And
so
what are you gonna investigate?
I'm going to investigate more about Cecil and who was it working for.
Alright.
Um. So investigate. That will be. I think I'll just like go to his old. What he was working at the bar, right?
That was Sam, yes.
Sam. No, Cecil.
Cecil was not working at the bar. That was Sam.
Okay. So I'm going to do the exact same role I started with, trying to go back to the first case files and this time get more information on the victim instead of the perp. So piles of note and friends at the police department.
Okay.
Nine.
That is a 9. You get perfect. You get 2 clues.
Clue. So who was exactly Cecil Francis?
He was working for Penelope, Sam's wife.
Really?
That's the information you get. Like he was like a butler or something.
Okay. And well, the other question would be, who was he really working for?
That's the part where it's like incomplete. So yeah, you only get that part from that. So you may ask another question, just not exactly who he's working for.
I'll bank my question then. I don't know what's gonna be useful.
All right, that's so good. You find out clues.
Yep.
If I can move this shit around, please. Let me move this shit around. Okay. One, and let me scroll more down, because otherwise I can't fucking look at the tags. Oh wait, I have another one on top. Yay. Now you have one clue, and it is on Cecil. All right. So yeah, you find that out.
All right.
And I'm gonna ask what Carol is doing, and the are you like working on? Are you helping with the catching the bird and all that stuff?
No, while they're out trying to catch the it's an easier way to do this. And we're at a coffee shop, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that where we said we were meeting? Okay. Yeah, a mug of coffee in front of me and start just like taking packets of sugar and dumping in there, kind of like swishing around a little bit, like tear up a napkin, dump the little pieces in it, stare into it until I start to picture. And I am going to do some remote viewing, and I want to know what Sam is doing right now.
All right. That would be a investigate, I guess. I mean, that sounds like an investigate to see what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. So you have
And let's see
the position of my enemy, and that's it.
Um,
I mean, his future sight could possibly.
how about don't trust anyone?
Yeah, that's fine. That's 2.
Okay.
Anything else?
Future sight was a good suggestion.
So what would you say?
Future sight? Not really future, but
Actually, I was wrong. I don't have future sight. Okay. Yeah. Wait, is that? Sorry. Hmm. That would be like, what will he be doing next? I guess.
Yeah, rather than
I
saying
kind of just
where is he
want to.
right now, what's he on his way to do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That works. Yeah.
All right.
I
So
kind of just
that's
want to know what he's doing, like after he's been tipped off that we're.
all right. So that's 3
Okay.
plus 3.
Yep.
That is 11, right? Yeah.
The second one hasn't rolled out.
Yeah, that's a 10. Okay. That's still pretty good.
Cool. And
So that's you get 3 clues.
cool. Okay. I can just ask 3 questions. Okay. Yeah. So.
All right. You may hold that thought if you don't have any questions to ask. I'll just put like more things down.
I just I want to know like where he is.
Okay. He is at 8. He's working. Or actually, no. This is the
Okay.
morning, right? No. Then he would be.
Yeah.
He would be in his home. He's
Okay.
he's sleeping.
Okay. Cool. I'll hold on to the other 2 then.
All right. Let's try talking to birds. Kit and Temerity.
Yeah, so I think we go out to the alley, and I'm like, "You ready for a trip?"
Okay, where we don't we have the bird right here?
No, the bird's in the pocket dimension.
Oh my god, I have to. Okay, all right.
So either we take it out of the pocket dimension, and it will probably try to fly away, or we go into the pocket dimension.
Bro.
All right, Temerity is like patting themselves down, like, all right, I'm ready.
Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned up there in a while.
Oh god.
You go into the pocket dimension then. And there's a single magpie that looks really fucking pissed.
Can Kit understand birds also in the pocket dimension?
I guess.
It is. It's your pocket dimension.
I don't know.
I
Well-
guess you can talk to birds in the pocket dimension even. So I mean, it doesn't say that it's restricted by location.
Yeah. I'm gonna Temerity like crouches down in front of it and is like, "Hey, buddy."
Fuck you.
All right. Whoa. What's your name?
You're trying to find out this magpie's name that is a wild animal. Okay, fine.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
doesn't actually say that, but I'm just telling you that that's
I think
probably not the best place to start.
well,
I
I
think
gotta
he's
make
trying
a
to be like friendly
relationship.
and build a rapport.
Okay, then the magpie doesn't have an answer to you, for you.
Okay. Hey, Magpie, who do you work for?
Why should I tell you?
Well, you're stuck in a pocket dimension, buddy. So, well, you can tell us and we can let you go, or you can just sit here probably for literally forever.
Internal magpie sigh. I'm working for Penelope Adler.
She put you up to this to spy on us?
Yeah,
No one else, just Penelope?
pretty much.
I got a
Oh,
question.
and Sam.
Penelope and Sam.
Yeah, we talk. We are the messengers between them back and forth.
Oh. Do you know who else is in your magpie gang? If there's a new magpie, is that weird for you guys?
It's pretty much every magpie in the city.
Oh, I'm Paul. Silly me. Sorry. You guys are very well organized. Do you have a union?
What's a union?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Kid is completely confused about this because he's only getting half the conversation.
Yeah, Temerity will turn and explain it to you that these are magpies that are messaging between Penelope and Sam, and they've been put up to spy.
This is just like West Side Story. Like the magpies are the jets and the pigeons are the sharks, and there's a turf war, right?
No. The magpies are helping both Penelope and Sam. It's all one team.
Yeah,
Unless...
but you're in charge of the pigeons.
I'm not in charge of the pigeons. There's just a lot of pigeons. It's a city of pigeons and magpies. Who knew? I think Penelope and Sam are the sharks and we're the jets, though. I think we can say that.
Yeah, but the pigeons are on our side, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So I was right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I get it. Now I'm following. Yeah. Okay. Get me out of this weird half dimension.
Get me out of here too, Jesus. I told you what you want.
Yeah, okay. We have to get... I told the magpie we would let the magpie go if they told us what they're doing. So I guess we have to let the magpie go too. Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of the magpies around tag because that's no longer needed for now. Actually, fuck, I already deleted it. But yeah, it's pretty much the under surveillance tag basically now. You know that you're under surveillance by magpies.
All of them.
By all of them.
Well, simple solution: kill all the magpies.
Oh, Kit.
Let's commit magpie genocide because that's not like, you know,
terrifying.
I know, right?
Rose thinks this is an excellent idea.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tells me that she's probably wrong.
When we pop out of the dimension, the pocket dimension,
right.
I want to send Daryl a text that says, "Hey, I got a great idea."
Oh my god, Mary has a great idea. Amazing.
Well, it's Stephanie's idea, but I really like it, so I want to bring it in however we can.
Okay. What was the idea?
So I'm like texting Daryl. I'm like, so every magpie is watching us right now, and I'm thinking, what if one of us is a magpie?
Oh my god.
We can get some pretty good intelligence, right? I'm like looking at Kit.
It would definitely answer your mystery, which would mark attention.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. You'll tell me what it was like to be a magpie when you turn back. That would be awesome. And...
Oh yeah, deal.
All right.
I do have a question outside of game. If Daryl can turn people into animals, but can't turn animals into people, how do we get Temerity back?
I forgot about that.
I think
Temerity is going to be a magpie forever.
Temerity's into it,
but I'm not sure we know. Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, I guess. Anyways, Grant, let's go back to Grant. But yeah, I still love the idea of turning people into magpies for reasons. Grant. You have this information now. Cecil was apparently Penelope's butler.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to go back to the guys and report.
I guess you report, and they're talking about turning Temerity into a magpie.
What?
As soon as you show up, Temerity is like, I'm gonna become a bird.
What?
It's a great idea.
What? Yeah, sure. Great, yeah, perfect. Role of your life. Meanwhile, I find out that Cecil was working for Sam's wife, Penelope.
Oh, that's what the magpie said.
Of course, I have been scooped by a bird. Yes.
They're everywhere, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But the
They
important
usually-
thing is this is just like West Side Story, and we get to be the Jets.
Or the
I
shark.
haven't watched that one.
There's some finger snapping. And an ending.
That's pretty much all I know about it too.
It's actually Romeo and
Finger
Juliet.
snapping. That's it. That's
All right, so
So it's going to end really well.
what's the game plan? I'm gonna be a bird, and I'm gonna go spy on Penelope. She seems like a better target because we've talked to Sam.
sounds good.
What are you guys
I
gonna
have
do?
absolutely no idea what to roll. To third.
Yeah, can we make them?
I
hope-
guess we are rolling to.
Does it change the game?
Yes.
We're literally
Okay.
changing the game.
I mean,
Let's change the game by
Yeah.
turning Temerity into a bird.
Yeah.
the other option is it could just not be a move and it would just work. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's
established-
changed the game because it could go terribly wrong.
that's also fair.
Right.
Sure.
That maybe gives her some juice to like figure out, or gives Daryl some juice to figure out later, turning me back possibly.
Possibly.
It-
In
it's-
any
it's
case, I'm gonna mark attention on your character sheet because you are pursuing that.
It's probably creating a story tag. Temerity is a magpie.
Oh,
Rip.
those birds are really getting
Okay.
to him.
So
And let's figure out
that
what
would be
turn people to animals one. I'm guessing you have enough preparation, and
yeah.
that's
We're
another
not in a
one.
big hurry here.
And that's it. Because the shape shifting is like self shape shifting, right?
Future sight. She knows he knows what's about to go wrong and can stop it from happening.
Yeah,
Yes, there we go. That's good.
that's 3.
That's good. That's 3. Yeah, I can leverage my ability to prepare large bets. Oh, actually, attention to detail. It's a really convincing magpie.
Oh my god. You have +4. Roll.
This is like the quintessential magpie.
The quintessential magpie.
Paragon of magpies.
The platonic ideal of a magpie.
God.
This is the magpie in the bird books. It's not rolling.
Oh
Textbook
fuck!
magpie.
Temerity's going to be the paragon of magpies. They're just going to steal everything.
Yeah.
Take a roll.
Well, I clicked it and hit submit, so I guess it did just roll to exactly the same thing it already was. Just
No,
a
you don't
7.
hit submit. You hit reroll selected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Double clicking has not been working for me, so that
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, submit is for putting new things on the board. Reroll selected is just for.
Okay,
go.
you are super awesome at turning people into magpies, so you do that. So you get use equal to power. Your power is 4. So I'm guessing you're creating. I guess I'm gonna say you can turn Temerity into a magpie and then back by spending the 2 use to reduce the you can increase the effect to 2 and then reduce it by 2. So Temerity can turn back into a magpie
Okay.
when they need to, or turn back from a magpie when they need to.
Okay,
All
that
right.
works. Yeah, awesome.
So Temerity, you're gonna find where Penelope is, no problem. What are the rest of you doing?
Better get ready because if the magpies are to be believed, they want to fuck with us. And we have to think about how we're going to put down the show.
All right. So I guess the rest are working on the show. I guess.
Yeah. Um.
Well, we should keep an eye on Timothy, not leave him alone. At least try to keep an eye on him.
All right. Temerity, you'll find Penelope's house, no problem. It's not a big deal. Oh God. Are you actually going to do that? That would be super noticeable.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Temerity probably was chirping very distressingly as you were trying to strap it onto me before I flew off.
All right. So yeah, you're not strapping a GoPro to Temerity. You are now outside of Penelope's house. It's also a mansion. And there's also a lot of magpies there. No fucking shit. But you don't stand out. They all think that you're a magpie. Yeah, everyone in this house in this city has mansions because fuck yeah. Anyways, what do you do?
I think I just want to like find Penelope and like get in near her so I can basically hear what's up and hopefully find out what they're plotting or what's going on or if she's working for anyone. What's the dealio?
All right, let me try. Let's see. Investigate, which sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Probably no hidden desire escapes me. And then maybe no, that's an identity tag. And underestimated from the myth takes.
That
Number
works.
2. Yeah.
That works. So that's 2.
Mm-hmm. I like 2.
2 is good.
Reroll. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof.
Yes, 2 is good.
Yeah.
Oof. Yes. Oof. Investigate. You get 2 clues. And on a 7 to 9, I choose 1. Oh. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask. Is Penelope the one running the show?
No.
Okay.
Well, not entirely.
And then I'm gonna ask my other one now. I think it's because this is the next lead. Well, who's Penelope working for?
She's not working for anyone. No, she's not the one in control, but she's also not working for anyone.
Okay. Well.
And those are your 2 questions.
Yeah. Hope that helps, guys.
However, you see Penelope around, and I think she looks at you. It gives you a weird look, like, and then she goes to pick you up.
I want to fly away.
Yeah. Okay. So she notices that you're flying away instead of going into her. Sir, but okay, that's the danger.
Okay.
You go back, and
Yikes.
I guess report.
Yeah, I'll land at our studio space, and
And I guess Daryl turns you back into human
hopefully.
somehow. Well, you have the 2 juice. I did establish that
Yeah.
that was gonna be there was no problem with that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Temerity relays that. Like that's all I could figure out before she tried to grab me. I think she knew I was too perfect of a magpie.
The perfect magpie doesn't exist.
Well, you know what? She knew somehow.
I mean, maybe she just was like, "Hey, that's an awesome magpie. I'm going to pet it."
I got too scared.
Okay. All right. Well, you did
Well,
good.
I mean, no problem. She thinks, there's a magpie that doesn't necessarily work for her. You're not a magpie anymore, so no problem, right?
True. Did you guys check to make sure there were any magpies in the house? Or being watched?
I mean, except she knows that she probably will find out that we know about her in the magpies.
Yeah,
Good point.
Means so I think this is why Rosie was recommending to kill all the magpies.
Well,
That's
no.
that's a long-term project.
Next time I'm at work, I'll steal some nets, but at least we can kind of keep them out of this, like right around us. But yeah, I don't think killing all the magpies in the city is something we're gonna accomplish anytime soon.
Not a good idea.
No.
I mean, it's okay. I thought there was something wrong with this idea, but I don't know. Rosie's pretty convincing when she wants to be.
And that's where it's a wrong idea.
Maybe we need to talk
Yeah, I mean,
to.
are you gonna just throw her?
At each magpie.
I'm not taking a hammer's consideration to a bird population plan.
By the way, I want to remind Daryl has 2 clues about Sam, and us, and Grant has 1 clue about Cecil.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm getting a lot of.
I waited a little later.
Is it just me?
A lot
You're
of
getting a lot of what?
Static on the audio.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too. I think it's on Simon's end. I think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Can you mute yourself when you're not talking, if that's okay? All right. Cool. But yeah. If you do you want to use those clues? Because that now it seems like a good place to use them.
Yeah. I want to know who Sam is afraid of.
That's a good question because the answer is well, I'm how would you know this from like seeing into his future?
Um.
And then I can answer the question accordingly.
Right. Okay. Maybe I see him. I see him like walking along the street, and this person that he's afraid of, is there, and he either like makes a move to avoid. His reaction to this person would tell me that.
So yeah, you see him walking down the street and he takes a turn and tries to avoid a specific building in the like he's walking and then he's like and he instinctively actually goes to another street, and then where he ends up it's like it would have been shorter if he just went by the building, but he went around to avoid that building.
Okay. Is this a building I would recognize?
Yes, it is a building that is owned by one person named Kirill Zarov. All right, let me copy and paste because this is an important person, obviously. All right, and let me check the spelling. But yeah, he owns this. All right, I think I spelled it wrong. He owns this um big like hunting enterprise, and for some reason Sam wants to avoid that entire thing. Instead of like, I'm guessing it's on the way to 8, like but he took the long way instead of going through that area.
Yeah, hunting enterprise, as in like
Like
what-
they sell hunting equipment. It's like
okay.
Cabela's. It's like Cabela's basically.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh man, it's too bad Smarty isn't already, because we could send them to look in that building. That's okay. We can just go to that building instead.
All right.
I think I'm going to use my clue to see if there's any connection between Cecil and Zaraf.
There is a connection. Zaroff was the one who suggested it. So he suggested Cecil go work for Penelope.
Okay.
So
and then you have one clue left on Sam's daily life, but you have no more clues on Cecil.
so Kirill, um, he owns a basically a outdoor supply store.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we should start planning an episode to go Bigfoot hunting.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to whip up the script. I think we already not made one, but had planned for one somewhere. I mean, it's Bigfoot.
Actually, yeah.
We have to have had it on the back burner for a while.
Let me ask. I think you've already had an episode about Bigfoot, and I want to know what your like. I'm thinking like what your experience was in this hunting outdoor slash hunting store. Like, what was your experience beforehand, like when you were filming for the Bigfoot one? Because that seems like a classic. I think you guys already did that one.
I think
That's where we got the GoPro I tried to attach.
Yeah. I think we came in and we were shopping around to do this big expedition to go hunting for Bigfoot. And then we realized camping gear was really expensive. So we just bought a bunch of outdoor security cameras and pieced together a bunch of footage from that instead.
All right.
But my guess is that was before we got signed on by the Sci-Fi Network, so we've got a bigger budget now.
Yeah, definitely. What was your experience going there? Like, I don't think you met Carol, but like, I think the overtone will be like, search that master. The overtone will be like the people there seem like a bit oppressed, like the workers at
Mhm.
least.
I think they were constantly like desperate to upsell us.
Yeah.
And we were like, so it's like, hey, we need, I guess, a couple of tents. Hey, these are fantastic ones. They're only $800 a piece. What can I get for $20?
Right.
Please buy the $800 one.
All right, that makes sense. Is anyone gonna add to the flavor of this?
Yeah, I mean, we're just like we're
This is
going a couple
basically a
miles
flashball. This is
woods,
basically a flashback
and
to
they're
that. Sorry.
uh, um, and they're trying to convince us that we're basically tourists. Um, and I think there's just some odd things in the store that you wouldn't normally associate with the like locally hunting and fishing. There are definitely some really ones that like, what would you use that for here? There's nothing that big here.
Yeah, definitely. There's like big hunting things. I agree.
I think they also sell like all of this, all of these like ridiculously sized, like knives and sharp objects meant for breaking down a carcass. So for people to like butcher their own deer, except like it's the jumbo size things. Like this isn't for a deer. This is for an elephant.
Yeah, that's perfect. What's your plan for going to this place? Like, are you just gonna go to the front door or what?
I
I think we
think,
just say we're filming a follow-up to our Bigfoot.
yeah, I think we call like the manager and be like, hey, yes, we're looking to do a follow up for the show. Would you consider a discount in exchange for sponsorship spot on the episode?
All right. So, mm, how high up the management chain do you want to go?
High as we can. I'm
Very
guessing
well.
Temerity's probably good at getting a phone number that we should not have.
Perfect. I'm thinking I'm not even roll. I would like to give you Carol Saroff himself. And let's and so you call him a few rings later. Yes. Who's talking?
I'm literally doing that like the silent wait. Am I talking or are you talking like to Temerity?
Temerity's gonna hit speakerphone. And then Temerity says, "Oh, hi. We're the Myth Takers. I don't know. You might remember us. We like a few months back. We came by to do a story on Bigfoot, and we're looking to do a follow up, and we wanted to know if we could gets asked you for if you wanted to be involved."
Ah, yes, the myth takes. I remember you.
So we're looking for, we have pretty much the whole episode done, and it's all edited, and we're looking to sell some advertising spots.
Yes, I would be interested.
Oh, great. Do you have an office we can meet you at?
Of course, you. And then he gives you the address.
I don't know if that was our goal, but I got us an address.
No, like the address to his office, which is right next to the store, basically.
I think the meeting is the more important thing.
Okay.
And yeah, and yeah, basically, yeah, you got a meeting with him.
Cool.
And please excuse the really shitty Russian accent.
Better than I can do.
Yeah. But yeah, you have a meeting with this Carol Saroff. What do you do? Oh, and I'm guessing this time it is getting close to nighttime, so it's gonna be next day. Um, do you guys do anything before going your respective ways?
Uh, oh, before going respective ways, no.
All right. Let us see who wants to. Okay. I'm guessing. Uh, do you have any idea on how to use your last clue, Daryl?
Um, let's see. Trying to think of exactly what I would look for to find out more about him. So he was on his way like to 8
To
when he
work.
was avoiding this building, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And this was in the future, so it's like when basically at this time.
Okay, cool. I want to see hmm.
Why is
I
he
want to know
scared?
if he's oh, hey, there's a question. I want to know if he's like rude to anyone. Like, did he tell anyone with him?
Here's the really interesting part. He is completely alone the entire day. And the house you see, if you consult with Temerity, you will recognize that that is not a mansion. It's an apartment.
Okay.
And that's your last clue?
All right.
I think I'm going to use something probably during the night. I want to go not hunting, but magpie hunting.
Well, here's the interesting part about that.
Mm-hmm.
Temerity, where do you live again?
I think Temerity lives in Temerity lives like way north of downtown or something. Like she probably takes like a 45-minute train commute like every day to get into the city. I think she
Well,
lives.
actually, no, you're not home because it's the middle of the night, so you're clubbing.
Yeah, true. I'm working.
So you go to the one right next to 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Temerity, there's a whole bunch of magpies both at 8 and right around 8.
Like
and
the street is filled with
the
magpies.
street is filled with magpies.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
And I guess you'll find Grant there because that's what he's doing. He's finding magpies.
Damn it.
I want to like all these magpies are probably driving me crazy.
Yes.
So I want to try to like scatter them again. Maybe what does Temerity do? I think maybe
Turf war, turf war, turf war, turf war.
yeah. Maybe I was gonna say maybe Temerity just like yells and it's kind of like supernaturally loud. But maybe I call the pigeons.
I guess change the game by calling pigeons.
I think pigeons are bigger than magpies.
You got pigeons everywhere, and you have the language of birds.
Yeah.
And I will give you the penalty for too many birds because there are still too many magpies here.
Yeah, there's
You
way
also have a phoenix with you right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
True.
But I
Magpies
guess
are bigger,
you
but
have
there's
a
probably a lot more pigeons.
you have a +1 right now for change the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, let me roll it. +1. Reroll. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got all the
Then
pigeons.
you got 2 use because that's the minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And what effect do you want?
You can also use it to scale up the effect, prolong it, hide any other improvement you need. Okay, or whatever. I want to burn the under surveillance tag to get rid of it. And I think I want to use my other juice in tandem with this to scale up the effect. To try, at the very least, to try and keep magpies out of like this work area. I can't really like do much more of that, I don't think. But
so I think you see like all these magpies and pigeons get like into a big scuffle and then they fly off.
yeah, there's probably like some dead birds dropping. It's probably
God.
pretty horrific.
Oh my god. And then Sam comes out of 8 and he's like looking at this bird massacre and he's like, what the fuck? And then he looks at you.
Yeah, is Grant, are you beside me? Or were we near each other?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like look over at Grant and then like point at Sam and like just start walking at him.
Uh,
Timothy's looking for a confrontation.
Oh my, okay. All right, so Sam is like, oh, okay. He starts walking towards you as well.
Yeah, Temerity, this is all on the street too. I love it.
I know, right?
Temerity's like, get your fucking birds out of my block.
They're not my fucking birds.
Yeah, whatever. I saw Penelope. I know that you and her are working together, and these magpies are sending messages between you. Why are you watching us?
Why do you think?
You could have given up so much more information. You wouldn't even be involved in this. But you walked away. Now you're watching us? Who's telling you to watch us?
I want to watch you because I don't trust you.
I think can I like turn the pigeons on him?
Okay, that will be heated with all you've got.
Heck yeah. So I've got pigeons everywhere. For sure. Ice cold, I think works here too. Yeah. And then maybe call for backup.
All right, that's 3.
Yeah.
Because you are calling for backup, it's just birds.
My bird backup.
Your bird backup.
3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All
right, so that is get an appropriate status, and then choose to get, and then I will.
Okay.
Submit, and this is probably the same thing as the other status that's in play, but bigger. Oh my god, so many bird pecking today.
Packed. And then I want to...
So much bird pecking. Jesus.
I think I want to control the collateral damage, right? Because this is already freaky enough.
Yes.
And then I think I will... Well, I'm going to secure a superior position because I don't want to status back.
All right.
So like as these birds are attacking Sam, Temerity's like, I don't know. Temerity's like, no, you shouldn't trust me, but you should give me the answer that I want.
All right. And he's like freaking the fuck out, and I think that's when and everyone's freaking the fuck out. Everyone's gone at this point. And I think that's when his wings sprout out, and he starts batting the birds away.
He can fly.
Shit just got
Oh,
real.
God. My pigeons.
Your pigeons. I mean, you didn't take damage, but yeah,
Yeah, my
now he
pigeons
has
are.
wings. Now he
Yeah.
has wings.
How are his wings? What do they look like?
Eagle.
Okay. So I'm going to match his wings with my wings of fire.
All right. And you're going to get into a bird fight, or
Yep.
all right. There is no let it out because this is in Urban Shadows. Hitting with all you got.
Go toe to toe.
Oh yeah, go to
Well,
those.
I was thinking go toe to toe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Because now he has wings and you have wings, and yeah, you can do that.
Mm-hmm. So fairy wings. What else do I have? A will to carry on,
That's two.
and probably I'm going to hinder myself with hot-headed to get back to one.
All right. So
You could also choose underestimated.
Oh, okay. Back to two.
Back to two. All right. Roll.
I bet you he's
So
not.
11.
Oh my God. 11. So choose two.
I'm going to get them good.
All right. Wait, that's
So-
hitting with all you got. That's not go to two.
No, go to toe. Yeah.
Get them good. Get them good. I see.
Get them good.
All right. So that's 2 marks. He's still at damage. I mean tier 3, and because your power was 2, and then you get a second choice.
Yeah, I managed to achieve my goal, which I actually don't know what Ria was going for. Just hit him, just take him to submission to tell us the information. So yeah, I managed my goal.
Your goal being
Well,
It sounds like you want him to submit.
yeah.
I think, well, the way this works is that he submits at a certain point. Like, he will, like, when he gets to hurt or submit 5, he basically submits. So
Okay.
what I would suggest is block or dodge their counterattack.
Yeah, well, I'll take that then.
Yeah, that's a good one because he was going to shoot you with a
Nice.
gun.
Of course, you guys do this without the guy who's bulletproof.
I know,
Of course.
right?
But now we know the gun works.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, you see this guy with wings and a gun, and he's like, and he's looking at both of you, and you see out of somewhere, you see a pair of bulls come out, and they're up, and they're going to ram you. What do you do?
I keep in the air.
All right, you get to, I guess, face danger.
Can I use my help point? I
Yeah.
don't remember how these work. I get to create a tag. Is that what it is? I can't remember.
I can't remember either because
I think you just give him you basically say how you help and it acts as an extra power.
Oh, okay.
yeah. How do you? I'm guessing. All right, so I think you're both gonna face danger.
Yeah, that makes sense, I think. I'm picturing maybe I'm like trying to direct what few poor pigeons are left at the bowls to try and like distract them somehow.
All right.
If I possibly can, I'll try to lift him up.
Lift Sam up? Or
No,
the bowl?
temerity.
Oh, temerity. Okay, so you're also spending a health point?
I just have hurt on temerity. So no, okay, I won't do that. You didn't like my book. Be trampled.
Yeah, wait, maybe this is a time to use a hurt point though. Maybe you like take advantage of me creating a distraction and you don't give me an opening to get away. That's very dark. But
that is very dark.
Yeah, I will not do that.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, you're gonna... I think what's gonna happen is face danger from both of you. I'm gonna want Grant first because yeah.
So fairy wings, I can't see anything else. +1. Did it reroll?
I don't know.
And
no, I did. 8. You take the status bit with -1 tier. The status is getting run by bulls, so I think that was status 4. And that's now a 3. Or rather, it would be 4 because getting gored by bulls. Right, that's right.
Okay.
Like, you have these fucking bulls at you. So of course, or at both of you, but like you would have gotten gored. So at least you have a 3 instead of a 4. Temerity.
I want to burn my my all the dance moves tag.
Oh my god, yes. Yes. That's amazing. Okay, describe how you dance your way out of... Oh my god, you're fucking a toreador.
I think that temerity. Huh?
No, it's something. So you dance your way out of bulls.
Yeah, I think that temerity has a moment of clarity, and like you can hear music coming out of a club because everything is so empty now, and temerity just feels the beat, and they maybe they kind of like b-boy b-girl around the bulls. They're like breakdancing around them, and they're like just sliding out of the way of a horn there, and then like spinning underneath the bowl or something. Just a full-on anime moment.
Yes. Daryl and Kid, what are you doing while this showdown is going on?
I mean, this is late. I think I went home and
really wish.
Yes.
You're roboting, by the way. You're roboting. Yes, you are.
Let me. It won't let me reduce my resolution.
Can you try to reconnect? Because you were fine before.
Yeah, let me just give me a second. I'll reconnect.
All right. Daryl, can you at least tell? You're basically sleeping. I mean, you also get up really early, I see. So I guess.
Right. Yeah. On the way home, I think I stop by the building.
The Cabela's one.
And just yeah.
Okay. All right.
And just kind of poke around outside and locate all the entrances and exits and like look for cameras and just kind of the security of the building and like if we need to get out of there in a hurry, where we would go.
I'll give you 2 use to do for that thing. So I will label this correctly. And Kate is probably asleep, right? You were saying?
Yeah, I went home, spent time with Ellen. You know, had a nice dinner, watched some Netflix.
All right, cool. And yeah, and you have no idea that that two of your guys are like literally fighting Sam right now.
No, I can see it like the bull's coming. Cut to Kit, arm around Ellen, watching the Santa Clarita diet. Cut dance moves.
Right. All right. So, yeah, while you're pretty much dancing around the bulls and Grant is flying and Sam is aiming a gun at Temerity, who is concentrated by the dance moves.
I'm going to ram Sam. Just fly to him,
All right.
bash into him.
I think that's hit it with all you got, not even go to because he is concentrated on Temerity.
Mm-hmm. And fiery wings will carry on.
I'm gonna give you easily distracted because dance moves.
Yeah. I have to write something about that. Okay, so it's just a +1.
Yeah. All right.
8.
8. Choose one.
Just one. I get him good, so it's going to be 2-tier.
2-tier. He is now at 4, and then 4 and a bit. He is tough, so he will be out at 5.
Mm-hmm.
But he's kind of pissed right now, and you do not choose the one where you take cover superior position. So I think you are going to get a bit hurt. So you're gonna take 2 more hits.
It's all right. I can die.
All right. So Temerity, now you see Sam and Grant engaged in combat in midair. What do you do?
They're in midair, and the bulls are still like running around, right?
Yes, there are still 2 fucking bulls rolling around.
I wanted, I really want to do this like stop holding back move, and I'm trying to think of like how to frame it.
Mm-hmm.
To, like, I want to figure out where these bulls came from and like what this is.
That I think that will be okay. So when you all right, the sacrifice that it will take from you, and it is one theme that you're gonna you're gonna put on the stakes. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think you're gonna put your smartphone at stake. There are bulls, and it might get trampled. Basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're looking this shit up.
I'm like, what can I do? Okay, yeah, I like that. Roll plus logos. So I have 3 logos, right? That's how.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Plus 3.
That's a 7.
Yeah, barely. Thank God I had 3 logos.
So you might crack you might crack on that theme and burn everything on there.
Oh wait, is it significant, no return, or ultimate?
It is significant.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
it's not like like
yeah, okay, that's
like I don't think you're gonna lose your like unless yeah, I was supposed to tell you beforehand, but I think it's gonna be like significant unless you're really pushing yourself to find this information and like your phone breaks or something because of the bulls and you get a mythos. Which one do you prefer?
I want to get a mythos.
All right, so your phone breaks literally because you're looking this information up, you find it, and then the bull fucking runs you. You
Mm,
let go of the phone, but it breaks under and it gets trampled by the bull.
I like it.
And you wanted to find out what the fuck is this guy, right?
Yeah. Where are these bowls from? Who did that?
That was Sam. And that's because his mythos is the star Altair, and there's a lot of shit connected to that star in lore wise.
What did you say he was?
The star Altair.
Star.
You can look it up, but there's two things. First, it's the brightest star in the constellation Aquila, so hence the eagle wings and all that stuff. Second, it is also associated with Asian legend, a fairy tale, the cowherd and the weaver girl.
Mm,
Hence the cowboy shit.
interesting. That's very good.
That's what you find out.
Oh my god. What do I do with this?
Meanwhile, your friend is still fighting the cowherd Altair. What do you do? Well, actually, Grant, the Merdy was looking this shit up while you were fighting him. What do you do?
Okay, I need to do something to bring him down. I thought myself a fighter, but I have almost no tags to fight with.
You're correct. You have a lot of logos. So let's actually get rid of smartphone now, since that is. And Temerity, start thinking of a mythos you can replace your thing with.
Where's the round bubble pick by bird? Get 3. I think I can manage if I burn. I will burn away my my fairy wings.
All right.
Burn
So
the
you would.
tags. So probably I'm still on him after I rammed in, and I'm going. Well, my wings are going to go into like overdrive, like almost an explosions around us.
All right. So basically, hit it with all you got with 10. So choose 2. And the power is
The
3.
parts 3, I think it's enough. So I'm going to control collateral damage,
Yes.
and I can't take a secure location, not after exploding. But I'll get hit though.
All right. Which one do you?
And well, I'll hold the target. No, yeah, I'll hold the target's attention.
All right.
Yeah.
Here is the consequence. You get hit again by 2, so you're at 4 on your tracking. You're pretty beat up,
Yeah.
but you get him. He's down. You win the fight, and now I guess you float down to where you are, and he's pretty beat up. And Temerity's there without a phone, but awakened a new power. And I guess all's good for now. Let's end the session here. Let's do geek out. So how has the crew grown this session?
We're getting
Oh
deeper.
no, sorry. Each player can answer one of more of the following questions. So let's go around the table. I forgot about that. Let's see. Daryl first.
How has the group grown?
Oh well, not just that. It's the geek out during the credits, so you can ask any of these questions or answer rather.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that thing. Oops, that's not it. Meaningful interaction with your character this session. I think turning Temerity into a bird was a pretty like weird thing because like they volunteered for this, which that's probably never happened before. Like I've only ever probably done this in self-defense.
So Daryl gets a temerity point. Temerity point. Oh my god! What am I? Gets a health point of temerity. Oh my god, temerity point. That's it. Temerity. Which one do you want to answer?
I think I want to go with which of my themes is under the most strain, because I just haven't done anything with equal housing. And I think we've seen that in the fiction because we've just been pursuing the mystery, or Temerity's been like clubbing.
All right. So write something on the flip side. So under your myth takes, like right below your character sheet, write like, oh, Kate had a juice from before. Is that from last session? I'm guessing that's from last session, but I forgot what that is. Anyways, I've been keeping track of you, so I think I can erase that, right?
For Kit.
Kit?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I think you already used the juice that's in your character
Yeah,
sheet.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So write something like Rose flips the routine, but for your character.
Yeah. What I was going to do for mine was it was advance the crew.
Okay. So let's mark attention on the advance the crew.
Yeah.
And what advancement do you want to take?
That's why I was distracted, was I was reading the advancements.
All right. So I will mark it on your character sheet. I mean on your character sheet specifically, so you get the pick. So you're gonna advance the crew. And then Grant.
All right. I think that last couple one was good bonding with Temerity, so I'm finally going to get a help point on him.
Them, yes.
Them, yeah, sorry.
Right.
And I think like Temerity, my routine, my freelance journalist team is getting under stress. I haven't written anything lately, so my job might be at risk.
All right. So while you're thinking, or after thinking,
yeah,
say it out.
I'm leaning towards pull it together, which once per session we can recover a burn crew tag.
All right.
Burn. Yeah, it's a one of the power tags from the crew. We can do that. So if one of us burns one of those tags, we can get it back.
Okay, so I guess write it somewhere. Like you have pulled it together for the crew. And I want to finish off with Stars and Wishes. When you guys are ready. And just let me know when you are.
Ready.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So, Stars, despite me wanting to have a kind of darker game, this is turning out pretty well. It's going in pretty much the direction I want, which is good. And it's like it's I just have to pretty much put in the but not put tone um in the description of the thing, but I like that was bumming me out a bit, but I like how we pulled it together and now we're having a good story anyways. That's my star. Bethany.
Um, I mean, aerial bird battle. I think that's the way that worked out was pretty awesome. I wondered when we'd actually get like a physical fight, and then when it actually happened, it was super cool. So um, I thought it was very creative and um, uh, I don't know the word, like evocative, like you could picture this. So it's,
Darren.
I thought we all did really well with like highlighting little things about our characters. Well, not little things, like kind of the themes. We got to see the themes, like individual themes, really well. The polymorphing, the teleporting and stealing a bird in a pocket dimension, the whole phoenix thing, and then the pigeon army.
The pigeon army.
From Temerity.
I guess that's a myth as you get, because not only can you talk to birds now, you can command pigeon armies.
Oh yeah, that's really good. I like that. I was just gonna pull another one from the Sigurd myth, but I like pigeon armies a lot better. Bird armies.
Expression: swarm of pigeons.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
I think that's it.
That's it.
I like it.
Right. Dave.
Honestly, I loved a lot of what Temerity was doing this session. The bull dancing and I you might have heard me suggesting some pigeon army bullshit a few times this session. I was happy to see just it's honestly frightening fucking thing to just have this swarm of pigeons out of nowhere murder a swarm of magpies.
Yes.
So yeah, Temerity definitely did some fun things this session.
I mean, a literal murder.
Yeah, pretty. Well, at least it wasn't crows, because then that would just be a little redundant.
Yeah. Simon, what's your star?
Yeah. Generally, everything to bird related to this one. More specifically, the magpie you did in the in the pocket dimension. I was laughing so much. I was muted, so I didn't make any noise, but I was really, really laughing really hard. Like just that I can picture that magpie, so like, just fuck you.
Yeah.
Everything I came with, I really liked it.
All right, and let's go back to wishes the other way. So, Simon, wish something that you want to see in the future or wish you saw.
I guess. Well, it's probably going to be there anyway. But since next time is going to be the last session, I just wish for like a clear ending to the story.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right. Yeah, I think the dealing with Zaroff would be and Penelope and all that shit would be like the clear ending.
cool.
Dave, what's your wish?
Yeah, I'd like to see the tie-in to our mysteries a bit more. I think that's actually, I think there's some very compelling questions in the game, and there's like the logos is very like upfront of, hey, yeah, these are the things that you have to maintain. But I'm really feeling like I think the intention of this game was to follow those mythos questions a lot more heavily, and so I'd like to see those come in a lot more, because otherwise, I don't know, like the mythos doesn't seem necessarily. It's useful, but not necessarily impactful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Without hitting those questions.
All right. Darren, wish.
Um, I I really like the scuffle. I like more scuffly stuff. I think I'm bad at investigating though, so I think that was more my speed. So I wish is maybe two pronged. I like the all the tag use we got this time, and I wish I'm better at investigating next session.
All right, cool. Bethany, your wish.
Um, I'd like there to be more of a sense of danger for us. I think, because like there's definitely like, oh, there are things happening, and there's like threats of maybe things happening sort of in the background. But like this is that scuffle was the first time there was like a direct threat to us, and yeah, I'd kind of maybe like to get a little more feel for the menace, and I'm sure that's coming up since like the big bad is. So it's a wish that I think will probably be more than accommodated, and I may regret making.
No, that's fine. Like wishes are pretty much like this is what I want to see. So, regardless of whether it can happen pretty easily or not. But, anyways, thank you all for showing up and playing, and thank you for for this session. So, I will stop the broadcast now.